Hello, this is the Captain Paxo, doing a little bit different style of video this time. This is going to be more of a off-the-cuff, rant, rave kind of video, and it's about the SHAREfactory, good old SHAREfactory, what I've been using for about a year now, the better part of a whole year making videos for YouTube. And the big problem with it at the moment, it's a basic editing software that allows you to edit your videos and upload them directly to YouTube. It's great for that, basic editing, nothing too fancy, it's great, right? Yeah, but there's a bit of a problem in the fact that it cuts out parts of your gameplay that you record. And some of you that maybe use SHAREfactory on a regular basis might have already noticed this, and it's really weird. So I'll have a 15-minute clip that I've just recorded, or I've just saved through the share function, and I'll watch it back over, and then halfway through it'll just skip 5 seconds ahead. And you might be like, well, what are you talking about? Well, I have a few examples, and they're probably on screen right now. You can see I've literally taken these clips from the files that I've saved, and I've put them into SHAREfactory, and I'm watching them through, and it just cuts 5 seconds out for no apparent reason. I think I know what it is. I think it's whenever you get a notification, right? So whenever the notification on your PlayStation pops up, it's like, oh, cut out that 5 seconds. We can't have personal information in the video, which is fair enough. I can kind of understand it from that perspective, with quite a few caveats that I will discuss later. But I've turned off notifications. I've turned off notifications, and it still happens. This gameplay that you're probably watching right now is one of those cases. I've turned off notifications, but it still did it. Why? I've turned off notifications, it's not popping up. Why does it have to cut out that 5 seconds where the notification would have been popped up? It's stupid. I need those 5 seconds of gameplay if I'm going to be doing a gameplay commentary, which I kind of like to do. I don't know if you've noticed this on my channel. I do Titanfall commentaries, and I've done a few For Honor commentaries. I do a lot of Dark Souls commentating. I need this gameplay to be able to do that. So if you cut out 5 seconds, I can't do what I want to do. And the part that really doesn't make any sense to me is okay, yeah, sure, it's hiding personal information, but the thing is, I don't remember this being an issue way back when, a year ago. I don't remember this being an issue at all. It's only just started being an issue maybe 3 or 4 months ago, And as soon as it's become more and more of an issue. Maybe it's just because I have more people sending me messages or something like that. I don't know. But I don't think it should be happening, because the thing is when you're broadcasting, you still have the notifications pop up. It just pixelates them out so you can't see them. So why doesn't the SHAREfactory do that? Does it not have the capabilities to do that? Because clearly it doesn't have the capabilities to just cut out the notification and keep the gameplay recording. If it wants to cut out the notification, it has to cut out the gameplay altogether. Why? It doesn't make any sense to me. Can't you pixelate it? No? Well, just leave it in then. I'll block it out with a black bar or something. I can censor it myself. I don't need you to censor it for me. Give me the option of what I want to do, because if you take the initiative, you're probably gonna get it wrong with someone. I'm pissed off that it's cutting out gameplay. If you pixelate it, people are gonna be like, oh, but I want to show the notification because, hate mail and all that sort of stuff, Give me the option to black it out. And I've turned off notifications, so even if it would pop up when I'm recording, it's not going to, because, I don't have notifications turned on? It doesn't make any sense to me. And it's incredibly infuriating as someone who's trying to make semi-professional YouTube videos. You know? And this is the reason why I'm gonna buy a capture card, you know? Because the SHAREfactory just isn't sufficient. Because it cuts out 5 seconds of your precious gameplay. It's like, I need that! No you don't, there's a notification in it, fuck off. You don't want that shown on YouTube. I don't care if I don't want it shown on YouTube, I'll put a black bar over it, like I said, just censor that shit myself. And it's like, you'll allow us the option to share our voices in like parties and stuff, and arguably, depending what we're talking about, that could be more private than knowing somebody's online ID, isn't it? No? Am I wrong here? So why do we have the option to share our voices, but we don't have the option to be able to censor the notifications? Like, it just does it for us. We don't have the option. We don't have any input. It's incredibly infuriating, as I've said a few times. And something else. This is more of specifically towards Neo. Fantastic game, but for whatever reason, in the SHAREfactory, it has this goddamn watermark in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And it's like, that's where my Amrita and... Is it where? I can't remember the HUD of Neo, it's been a while, sorry. But there's a HUD element in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. Why do you have to put the goddamn watermark there? What if people want to see that HUD element? Because, you know, it's a game, people want to see the HUD, they want to know what the player is doing, where they're at. But you can't do that because there's a goddamn watermark there. You know? Why is that there? Why do I, who's using SHAREfactory, have to deal with that? Because people who use capture cards, they don't have to deal with any of this shit. I'm using a Sony product, effectively. SHAREfactory is exclusive to Sony, you know? Yet there's no incentive to use it. You know, it cuts out 5 seconds of gameplay whenever a notification pops up. Some games have watermarks in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, which completely ruin your gameplay half the time. And then in the description of your videos, it automatically puts, oh, this was made by SHAREfactory. Like, yeah, great, thanks guys. I think I'm gonna start saving for a capture card, because, yeah, SHAREfactory just isn't good enough. There's a lot of flaws with it, and it's not even like, oh, I can't do this fancy editing stuff. Like, I don't care about that. The SHAREfactory is just a basic editing software. I'm fine with that. You know, really easy to use, but there's nothing fancy about it. The problems I have with it are the more fundamental, like they're kind of important if I want to make videos, you know. I kind of need all the gameplay that I'm recording, you know. I kind of would like to not have a stupid watermark covering a vital part of my HUD. Anyway, if you've watched this far, or even just clicked on this video at all, thank you very much. You are the fans that essentially keep this channel going, because otherwise I'm just some person talking into a mic without an audience. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time for a hopefully less angry video.